Hi friends, Evolving Guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for following along with our collection journey. So today, as you can see, we're going to be opening the new Cynthia's Garchomp EX Premium Collection box. It released on June 13th, 2025, and I'm fortunate to be able to get my hands on one. And thankfully, if you can see here, it was $40. I've talked about before, we have a local sports card store that also does some Pokemon. And I think because Pokemon is not his main game, he charges different things for different products. It's kind of hard to say in a blanket way, but I think I was really happy. I stopped in on the day of release. He had these on the shelves. 40 bucks is MSRP, I believe. I've done some card hunting since then, and I have seen this in a couple other places. I've seen it in local card stores. I saw one card shop charging $52 for this product. I saw another charging $55 for this product. So that just kind of shows you, oh my gosh. It is really hard to open. This is like super heavy duty glued together. All right, so we're gonna break this guy out. All right. So anyway, this product, I was looking forward to trying to have, there were two new products that released on the 13th, the Team Rocket's Mewtwo box, and I could not find any of those available, and so I'm going to have to keep hunting for those. So this is an unboxing just of this product, so it shouldn't take too long, but I do want to show you what's inside, and you can kind of decide if it's worth it for you. Again, it's hard to say what you're going to be charged for this card. Now, for me, the real appeal is the promo card, so you can see the Cynthia's Garchomp EX. It is number 204. As you know, we have other videos where we have shown our promo card binder. I do collect promo cards. And so I do want this card. Now, of course, you don't have to buy this collection box. I mean, this is the only box where you'll get this card, but you can just wait and buy it as a single card. I'm assuming this card is going to settle at maybe around $5 to $10 or something like that. And so it's not going to be an expensive card. So certainly if you want to play the waiting game, give it a few weeks for some of these to get out into circulation, and people are going to sell off this card. You also get the Cynthia's Gabite and Cynthia's Gibble. These are not promo cards. These are from Destined Rivals. The set is 103 and 102. They're just reprints with the Cosmos Hollow pattern. So if you are one who collects those, I don't collect these necessarily, but I'm going to toss them in my Destined Rival binder at the end there. So you get these three cards. Again, we'll call them promo cards, but only one is a Black Star promo. So you get these three cards, and then you get 6 packs. We'll look at the packs in 1 second. You also get this, I've seen this once. We saw this in the Iono's Belly Bowl collection recently. And at first I wasn't even sure what this was, but I think it's pretty clear that you just punch these things out. These are stands where you have the slot here where you put the figures up. You can kind of make a scene, and then kind of tucked behind it is essentially like a background that you can use to stand upright. And then, I don't know which way it goes. You can decide, I guess. So you've got this. Now, again, you're paying a little bit extra. I've talked before, my philosophy with these boxes is you kind of think in terms of like, for 6 packs, roughly $5 of value. I mean, as far as, that's not the market price of these packs. So you have to guess, if you want to take the market price of packs into consideration these days, that might change your calculus. But in general, if you're thinking $5 of product value for every pack inside, so we've got 6 packs, that's $30. You would expect a $29.99 MSRP. But then, of course, in this case, you get the promo cards, like roughly, let's say $5. This is another item, a kind of specialty item. And then you get this, these stand and the stickers and stuff. So that's like maybe another. So that's, they're charging 40 bucks, essentially 30 bucks for these 6 packs, and then another $10 for these 2 additional items. Again, we're kind of in the world now where you're probably really going to be lucky to find this for $40. I think if it shows up on a, Target or Walmart shelf, these will disappear really quickly. So I'm fortunate that I found one. I wouldn't pay $52 or $55 for this product, even with the packs inside. Now you get 2 Destined Rivals packs, as you can see. You get a Journey Together, a Paradox Rift, 3 Paradox Rifts. So this also has 3. Paradox Rift, I don't want to rag on it too much, but it's, kind of a filler pack. It's definitely not one of the top tier sets. So you're also getting 3 maybe less desirable packs. Journey Together, definitely maybe one step up from Paradox Rift. And Destined Rivals, I would say, is maybe one of the top sets in the Scarlet and Violet block. But even that said, you don't need to pay $50 or $60 for a product with just 2 Destined Rivals packs. That's like way overpaying. So anyway, you can decide, like at MSRP, 40 bucks. Again, I feel pretty comfortable paying that. I mean, it's unlikely you're going to find it cheaper than that, and so you kind of have to decide. But then from there, if you're, again, it's kind of, I don't know. I'm of two minds about this. Now we're going to start breaking into these packs. Now Paradox Rift, we have a master set of this, so just if we get any hits, then that'll be just kind of bonus for us, and we'll use those hits. We'll kind of pay them forward and resell them. We are still working on our master sets for Journey Together and definitely for Destined Rivals since it's a new set. So hopefully we pull something out of those. But anyway, I do get frustrated when I see LGSs, for this particular product. Again, today seeing $52 and $55 prices on these. But then at the same time, I remind myself, I don't know what they had to pay for these. I was talking to I was doing some card hunting today, and I was talking to the owner of a local LGS, and he was saying, he wasn't talking about this product in particular, but with some products, he's being charged way over MSRP just at, what used to be wholesale. I mean, these terms don't even mean anything anymore. So he was talking about Destined Rivals booster boxes. His distributor is asking $180 for a Destined Rival booster box, which is $20 above MSRP just for the LGS to get a hold of one. And then, of course, he's got to mark it up to be able to make some money off of it. And so it's just pretty frustrating. And also the allocations, he only was able, I mean, it's a smaller store, but he was only able to get 2 booster boxes of Destined Rivals. So imagine you're an LGS, they're offering you only 2 booster boxes, and they're asking you $180 each. And he bought them because he wanted to have product on his shelves, but it's pretty disappointing. There's an Altaria EX from Paradox. Of course, we don't need any double rares from this set, but we'll just toss it there. It'd be nice to get a higher order hit, but we'll see. One more Paradox Rift pack, and then we'll get into the better packs. So yeah, I'm really empathetic to the position many local game stores are in, where they're having to charge way above MSRP. And he said on one hand he's going to buy what they offer because he wants to have stuff on his shelves, but then there's kind of a flip side to that. He said, kids come in and they're like, oh, Pokemon, and then they get a little closer and they see the prices, and it's just like, parents aren't gonna pay hundreds of dollars, or they're not going to pay $50 or $60 for a collection box that only has 6 packs inside, or they're not going to pay, he was out asking $240 for the Destined Rivals booster box, and if he's paying $180, not counting shipping and fees and all that stuff, I mean, that kind of makes sense for him. He's got to make a little bit of money off of it, but just like, a family's not going to come in and buy that. And so I don't know, it's just a tough spot. I spent the whole day today kind of card hustling, and I just am pretty discouraged about the state of the hobby right now. I mean, I had fun and found a few things here and there. Now we're on to Journey Together. This is the next to the newest set. We are almost to a master set. I mean, we still have, I think, 6 or 7 cards. So it'd be great to get a hit here that we don't have, but you can kind of see, again, chances with one single pack are not great that we're going to pull something crazy, but we have had good luck in some of these products before, so you just never know. Whoops. Well, you saw there we didn't have something there, and hey, we did get a Hopsation EX. That's an ultra rare. This is actually an ultra rare that leaves a little bit of value. I'm guessing around $5 probably for this card, so nothing super crazy, but we'll take it. Maybe they're saving the best hits for the 2 Destined Rivals packs. That would be awesome. So again, we're still chasing a bunch of cards in this set. We're starting to work on our master set. But anyway, this is a Cynthia's Garchomp EX Premium Collection Box. 6 packs. Again, the 3 Paradox Rift means to me it's not something you're going to run out and overpay for. If you can find it for $40, that's great. And otherwise, there's probably better ways to get the packs, unless you really want the that plastic display, those kind of figures, which I'm assuming most people don't really want those. And so really this is probably a skip it sort of box. If you want packs, there are other ways to get packs. And if you want the promo card, nothing there and nothing there. And if you want the promo card, just wait a few weeks or a month or 2, and that promo card, the Cynthia's Garchomp EX promo, is going to come down and not be that expensive to pick up on the secondary market. So yeah, I would say this is a bit of a lackluster product. For me, even at $40, like in the before times, I probably would pass on this. I'm kind of doing it for science, opening it for you guys, but yeah, this is not a super exciting product, I would say. I'm looking forward to the Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX box, but I haven't seen any yet. No LGSs that I've visited had one. I think they did also release on the 13th, so maybe it's just, I don't know if they're delayed in release, because some stores had this box but not the other one, so I don't know if that's just low allocations or maybe it's delayed. I don't know. Okay. Nothing there and nothing there. All right, so only 2 hits, nothing super exciting from this box. Again, if you're going to pay $60, you can kind of see what you get out of here. you're probably better off. Again, don't forget you do get these. But anyway, so that's our preview, and that's our opening of the Cynthia's Garchomp EX collection box. And so let me know your thoughts in the comments, and we'll have more videos coming at you very, very soon.